Hello everyone, myself Bhagyadeep Kalal from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today I will discuss chapter Human Comfort. It is lecture number 29. In this lecture, today we will discuss a topic Introduction and factor affecting human comfort, effective temperature, and factor affecting effective temperature. Okay, let us start. What do you mean by the human comfort? Okay, according to ASRE, the meaning of ASRE is American Society of Heating and Refrigeration Air Conditioning Engineering. Refrigeration Air Conditioning Engineering. American Society of Heating and Refrigeration Air Conditioning Engineers. Okay. It is defined as the condition of mind. It is defined as the condition of mind which express satisfaction with the thermal environment and assessed by subjective evolution. Okay. Just the meaning of the human comfort is it is the satisfaction of mind because of the it cannot evaluate that for a particular person because person to person satisfaction is different because of some person's body want that 28-degree human comfort maybe some person want that 30-degree human comfort. That is the temperature is vary according to person. That's why it cannot evaluate perfectly. But it is a cold sensation will be pleasing when the body is overheated. If your body is heated, then we have sense to require the cold temperature or cold sensation. But unpleasant when the core is already cooled. Thus, the sensation from any particular part of the skin will depend on the time, location, and clothing as well as temperature of surrounding. That means it is depends on the time, location, clothing, as well as temperature of surrounding. Okay. So next, thermal comfort is difficult to measure, but obviously it is a difficult to measure because of it is a vary from person to person. It highly subjective. But we conclude that it human comfort is depends on air temperature, okay, humidity, radiant temperature, air velocity, metabolic rate, and clothing level or type of cloth which we wear. Okay, each individual experiences this sensation a bit differently based on his or her psychology. Okay, so which factor affecting human comfort? Which factor affecting the human comfort? So basically here write metabolic rate, clothing insulation, air temperature, radiant temperature, air velocity, and relative humidity. Here metabolic rate and clothing insulation are personal factors which affect the human thermal comfort. Here, metabolic rate and clothing insulation are personal factor. It is a type of personal factor that is depends on the person to person. It may depends on person, but uh, air temperature, radiant temperature, air velocity, and relative humidity. It depends on environmental factor. That means it depends on the atmospheric condition. Clear? Okay. So now discuss one by one which factor how affect. So first, air temperature is just meaning this that is a dry bulb temperature, which is already explained. What do you mean by the dry bulb temperature? Dry bulb temperature is nothing but it is the uh, temperature of atmospheric or air surrounding by the body, which we sense. Okay, the degree of hotness or coldness is also known as a temperature, which we sense the temperature or basic temperature of atmospheric is known as a air temperature. Basically, it depends person to person. It is environmental factor. Next, radiant temperature. What do you mean by the radiant temperature? Which is the temperature which is getting from the thermal body or any body warm object, thermal body like sun. Okay, here we standing on the outside of sun. Okay, in front of sun. So thermal radiation comes on the directly on the body, or we can say the fire object or fire electric. So thermal radiation comes on the body, that is the solar radiation, also we call solar radiation. Okay, thermal radiation is the heat that radiates from warm object. Okay, radiates from the warm object. The radiant heat may be present if there are heat sources in an environment. Which type of heat sources are there? The sun, fire, electric fire, oven, A cooker, dryer, hot surface like machinery, molten metals, all are the warm object which radiates the heat, which radiates the heat. The radiant temperature has greater influence. It is a main influence than air temperature or dry bulb temperature. Clear? Next, how factor environmental factor affect the human comfort? It is a air velocity. Air velocity is the one of the factors which affect the human comfort. To describe the speed of air moving across the employee or person, okay, or occupants. It depends on the speed or velocity of the air moving across or over the person or occupant. May help cool may help cool them if air is a cooler than environment. If air is a cooler, then it may help to cool the occupants. Okay. Next, relative humidity. What do you mean by the relative humidity? It is the water vapor present in the air. Relative humidity between 40% and 70% does not have a major impact on the thermal comfort. It is a if relative humidity between 40% and 70%, which does not affect on a body or occupants. But if it is increases above 70%, that means if 70, 80, 90% of humidity that affect the human body, like if indoor thermal environment relative to humidity may be higher than 70%. Just an example, like indoor environmental like paper mill, laundry, steam power plant, boiler. It is where relative humidity is higher than normal condition. So that's why if relative humidity is above 70%, it affects the human comfort. So these are the factors affecting on the human comfort according to environmental point of view. Okay. So next proceed. Personal factor. Which are the personal factor? First one is a metabolic heat or metabolic factor that depends on the person. Okay, but that's why it is known as a personal factor. So what do you mean by the metabolic rate? Metabolic rate is the chemical energy in terms of food. Chemical energy in terms of food is converted into heat and work. It converted into heat and work by doing some work. Okay, by doing some work, it converted heat and work is known as a metabolic rate. Okay. So conversion of chemical energy into heat and work is known as a metabolic. Okay, the more physical work we do, if more physical work we do, the more heat we produce. If we work more or like gym, okay, if we do gym, so more heat will be produced. Or we work like in a fitness level, weight or any work, okay, then we produce more heat. Okay, the more heat we produce, the more heat needs to be lost, so we don't overheat. The impact of metabolic rate on the thermal comfort is critical because it is a critical impact on the metabolic rate. The person's physical characteristics should always be borne in mind when considering their thermal comfort, as a factor such as their size, weight, age, fitness level, and sex can all have an impact on how they feel, even if the other factors such as air temperature, humidity, air velocity are the constant. That means if the environmental factors are constant, but we work more or we do a more physical work, that means it produces more heat. It is a depends on metabolic rate. Next, clothing insulation. We already understand the clothing insulation. If we wear like PPE kit or winter clothes in the summer season, and it will be more heat is losses. Okay, that's why if clothing does not provide enough insulation, the wearer may be at risk from cold injuries such as frostbite and hypothermia in cold condition. Just meaning is that in a winter season, if we not wear enough insulation or winter clothes for preventing the cold, so it may be injuries for us. Okay, so it depends on clothing insulation. Okay, there is the two main factors. Okay, that is a metabolic and clothing insulation. Next, effective temperature. What do you mean by the effective temperature? Okay, it it is a most important topics. Effective temperature, the degree of comfort felt by human body. The degree of comfort felt by human body depends mainly on the three factors or three parameters. That means the human body depends on the three parameters. One is the dry bulb temperature, which is we already studied, that is the temperature of atmospheric, and relative humidity. Relative humidity means mass of water vapor present in 1 kg it actual condition to saturation condition. And third one is the velocity of air. These three factors are main responsible for comfort felt by human body. Okay, so in order to evaluate the combined effect of these three factors, in order to evaluate or calculate combined effect of these three factors, dVT, RH and air velocity, the term is known as the effective temperature used are used if we evaluate or calculate combined effect of these three. Okay. Next, effective temperature is defined as that standard air. What do you mean by the standard air? That means the 100% relative humidity at zero velocity, at which person feels the same feeling of comfort as feel in the actual environmental. There is a main definition of effective temperature. Again, I repeat, effective temperature is defined as the temperature of standard air. Standard air means 100% relative humidity of air at which person feel the same feeling of comfort as feel in the actual environment. And okay, here I shown one graph that is the effective temperature chart, effective temperature chart. So by using of this chart, we calculate the effective temperature for the occupants or a person. Okay, how we can calculate? Suppose we know the dry bulb temperature condition of environment, dBT is given. That is dBT is suppose we assume that according to diagram 20 degrees given, and wet bulb temperature also is given. That is also if 10 degree. Again, I repeat, dry bulb temperature is 20 degree and wet bulb temperature is 10 degrees centigrade. Okay. For different velocity, for different combination of velocity, we calculate the different effective temperature. For dry bulb temperature 20 degree and wet bulb temperature 10 degree, and we say that velocity of air is a still velocity of air is a 6 meter per second. So calculate effective temperature according to these three parameters. So how we can calculate effective temperature according to this parameter? So we know the dry bulb temperature, that is a 20 degree. So mark point here, and wet bulb temperature is 10 degrees. So point mark here, that is a 10 degree. Here 10 degrees of wet bulb temperature, 20 degrees of dry bulb temperature, and we will get our effective temperature respective to 6 meter per second velocity, 6 meter per minute velocity. So here that is a velocity lines, that is a 6 is given on this line. This line comes downward and it goes like this. Okay, so we connect 20 degree temperature dBT and 10 degree wet bulb temperature by a straight line, that is a AB line. We mark AB. Okay, this AB line intersect the velocity line at this point, and this point velocity is 17. So that means the effective temperature of for this condition is a 17 degree. If I say for this dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature, if velocity is 180 degree, if velocity is 180 meter per minute, so what will be the effective temperature for this? So line is cross intersect AB line at that means effective temperature is around 19.5 degrees centigrade. So for this way we calculate the effective temperature by using of effective temperature chart. Okay, clear everyone? So next topic, factor affecting optimum effective temperature. Okay, factors affecting optimum temperature. The first factor is a climate and seasonal difference. Climate and seasonal difference. How climate and seasonal difference affect the effective temperature? Because for one person which is living in the cold place, their effective temperature is lower. So if this person is comes in the somewhere else place, so season will be different. So that's why effective temperature for that person will be changed. That means the climate and seasonal difference is the main factor that is depends effective temperature. Okay. Next, clothing is also, we already studied clothing, how the clothing is depends, how clothing factors affect the effective temperature. Okay. Next, age and sex. How age and sex factors affecting the optimum effective temperature. The metabolic rate of woman is less. The metabolic rate of woman is less than many of the nature itself. So, women all ages require higher effective. So women of all the ages of women require higher effective temperature than men. Like how much higher? That means 0.5 degree or 1 degree more than men. Similarly, in case of younger or young people or young people and old people, children are also like children are also also required more effective temperature. Okay, maternity room is required more effective temperature. Next, duration and stay. Obviously, this factor is also effective temperature factors affect on the effective temperature. How? If the stay in the room space is shorter in case of person going to the bank or stay hardly 5 to 10 minutes, then higher effective temperature is required than the period to stay more in the dead place. That is the duration and stay. Next, kind of activity. Kind of activity is also affect the effective temperature. Kind of activity also affect the effective temperature. Like if physical work is more, then the effective temperature required is more. Next, 6, density of occupant. Density of occupant means the effect of the body radiant heat from the person to person, particularly in the dense space like auditorium is a large enough which required a slight lower effective temperature. A slight lower effective temperature. That is the density of. Okay. So these are the factors which affect the effective temperature. Again, I repeat: climate and seasonal difference, clothing, age and sex, duration in the stay, kind of activity, and density of occupant. So these factors, remember, only just remember this point and write in your one way. Okay. So thank you so much for watching my this video.